everybody. Welcome to episode 30, but really quickly, we need your frickin' help.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder to do that screenshot of the 5-star review and rating and send it in.
Yes, absolutely. That puts you in a drawing to actually be featured in the show if you want to be. If you don't want to be in the show, still give us a rating. We'll give you some merch instead. Okay? I've had some couple people reach out and they go, I'm afraid to do the giveaway. I don't want my voice on your podcast. Well, feelings mutual. Just kidding. But if you want merch, we'll hook you up with that. So make sure to give a screenshot. This is a very long ad in the beginning. I'm sorry, but make sure you send your screenshot to wiredandweird@yahoo.com of a 5-star review on any platform that you listen to, and you'll either get merch or you get an opportunity to be on the show. And now I'm talking really fast. It's time to get weird. How's it going? Welcome everybody to episode. That was my running by really quick. Hi, this is episode 30. We made it to episode 30, everybody. Only 1 million more to go. If you're listening in real time, it is 4/23/2022 or April 23rd if you're not into the numbers. I don't like numbers. They're too confusing.
There's so many numbers.
Math has never been my strong suit. I like English. I like to write an essay if I have to. Boy, history is fun. Give me a PE, but fuck math. Ugh. I got up to pre-cal, and then, I had the epiphany one day where I was like, what are we doing? Like, there's some guy that has a job that his job is to make math problems for me to solve that come out easy and nice.
Yeah.
And I realized how stupid all this was. I'm like, I'm not solving problems. Like, I'm not, like, a problem is something that, like, stops somebody and you have to, like, find the solution for it. But this guy's just giving me riddles I have to solve with numbers. This is bullshit.
And letters mixed in.
And letters. Yeah. And that's even algebra. That was years before. Yeah. And now we're doing... There's, like, stacks of numbers and letters. Dude. And they're like, figure out this letter's value of this number. And it's like, all right, what are we doing?
I lost track in algebra, so I've been way behind.
And the only reason why I got that far, I'm not incredibly smart. I just, like, did the work dogmatically, And, like, math is all right, because if you know the formula, it's, like, just plug and chug.
Yeah.
But, boy, it gets pedantic. It's like, when you start talking about imaginary numbers and shit like that, I'm like, you're talking about numbers that don't even exist.
They're not there.
Like, the square root of a negative number... That should not concern a high schooler ever. Like, unless if you're going into engineering, And, boy, this brain isn't. I'm telling you that right now. Maybe engineering a joke or two, but that's about it. If you see me engineering anything structural, pull me aside and be like, humans aren't going on that, right? That's not safe. Anyway, this is what... That's a tangent and a half. Welcome to Wired and Weird, everybody. This is our thing. We're a little release valve of... Well, I kind of fumbled over my words. Cut that, Jerry. We're a little... Cut that shit. We're a little... welcome to Wired and Weird. We're a little release valve of stress in life, man. It's a cold, kooky, weird world out there. And we're here to make light of it. We're here to have fun. We're here to be a familiar voice. We're a couple buddies here to chit-chat for an hour a week. So you can forget about all the bullshit. We're hitting some pot. We're having a good time. We're being kooky. We play games. We debate stuff. We talk about movies. You guys love it. We talk about fun facts. We're here to provide, baby. So, Steve, your week. How was it?
My week was great, dude. Back to work. Healed up amazingly from surgery.
Praise the weirdos in the weirdo heaven. Thank you.
I felt all the healing powers from my crystals.
Got my chakras aligned.
All the chakras, they're there.
He actually had chakra realignment surgery. Yeah, so
I feel tip top.
Boy, my energy is clean, I'll tell you.
If you haven't gotten it done, I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Chakra realignment surge.
Jerry's telling me to move my mic closer. Is this better? Oh, yeah, he's giving a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. I must have been really quiet in the beginning.
You sound so far away.
Or maybe he'll level the audio. I don't know. That's what we pay you for, Jerry, so you should butt out, pal. No, but thank you. Anyway.
Your magic.
Yeah, I mean, you got the ones and twos. I'll focus on the funny. Yeah, you're right, they have to hear me. All right, he makes a solid point. He's the brains of the operation. I had a good week. It was fun. I've been working a lot with comedy, stand-up comedy. I was in Everett. I was in Tacoma. I was in Olympia the last 3 days doing, paid shows and stuff like that. It was a great time, And when I say paid, it's not a lot, okay? It's just enough to cover the gas to get there, to be honest. But, hey, that's a big stepping stone.
It counts.
For a new comic, that's a big stepping stone. So, you're getting your reps in, and not only that, you're not losing cash doing it. So... That's a big step for a 1-year comic like myself. Boy, I just dated myself. You guys are listening into the future. Wow. You're like, wow, this guy's dead. That's crazy.
Origin story. It's all right.
So it all started when I was born. Boy, I can tell you the origin story if you want, but boy, it'll take 27 years.
Oh, man.
Well, almost 28. My birthday's coming up. That'll be fun. I have a show on my birthday. I'm going to be doing comedy on my birthday. Oh, dude, wouldn't it suck if I bombed on my birthday?
That would fucking suck.
Ugh. Boy, you'd just be like, man, 1 year closer to death. Am I right? Oh, no, it'll be a great show. It's fun. Yeah, great week. Been really, really leaning into comedy. Been learning a lot. Great time, man. Great time. I love stand-up comedy. I can't wait for the people to see more of your stand-up comedy too, because it's so fun. And I know you're busy, Dad, and stuff like that. You hit mics, you do it, but you're more low key about it.
Yeah.
You keep it under wraps. You're practicing, and when you come out, you want to be a beast.
Yes.
And so you don't see any Stephen Eddy stand-up comedy yet, because he is practicing, and he's arguably doing it right. You don't want to come out a newbie. You want to come out a polished pro. So
that's what I'm going for.
He's gonna break out
that polished turd everybody talks about.
Ooh, love a polished turd.
Love the polished
Put it in the rock
turds,
polisher. And give it to somebody petrified, and they're like, "It's a cool rock."
Oh, dude, rock polishers.
My grandpa Rush had a rock polisher, and as a kid, I thought it was so fucking nerdy that he would give me these weird shiny polished rocks, and I'm like, what a fucking weirdo. But I'm older now, and I'm like, hey mom, you got some of them rocks?
Yeah.
They're cool. They're just really cool. And to think that those are like thousands of years old and a hunk of the earth, I had no appreciation for any of that.
Now it's like, dude, that's pretty cool. I kind of want that.
They're all like agates and cool stuff.
Yeah.
I said agate, but no F to be seen.
Enunciate.
Yeah, that's a word you have to enunciate.
Agate.
Yes. Yes. But, all sorts of cool rocks. Boy, this is an so interesting show. We are talking about rocks. Wow. What's the deal with rocks? Are they the earth or are they not the earth? Get it straight.
They're pretty.
Yeah. Shiny. It got my attention because it's shiny, okay? I got ADD. I get sidetracked. I see a shiny rock. I'm like, cool, I'm picking that up.
Truth.
Not really. Rocks are gross. They're dirty. I'm not touching them.
Don't touch them.
They have gems. All right, let's get into the Would You Rather. I feel like we're just having fun at this point. This is a fun one.
Right.
Would you rather have as parents Marge and Homer Simpson or Peter and Lois Griffin?
Ooh.
Which parents are you picking?
Dude.
When we're thinking about dads,
Dude.
Homer is physically abusive, but Peter is emotionally, towards Meg, right?
Dude, that's true.
And, they're both alcoholics.
Yes.
The moms are both neurotic and enabling.
Very much so.
And so it's, very similar, but there are subtle differences amongst it.
Oh, man. I think I would... Oh, man. I think I'll have to go with Peter and Lois.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Reasoning?
Just to avoid the physical abuse. And then I can just pile on to my sister and be like, you suck. And I get a talking dog.
Oh, true. You got a talking dog instead of a starving dog.
Yeah, right.
I think I'd probably have to go Family Guy or Peter and Lois too.
Yeah.
Because when you objectively think about like Bart and Lisa's life, like it's kind of sad. Like they have like a starving dog, and there's like an alcoholic dad, and like most of the jokes are on them, you know, like as a family and like sucking and stuff. Yeah, and then you know the dad always hangs out at the bar, like Homer is always at Moe's, you know, like and like Peter will go bullshit with the boys at his what was it called the drunken stool or something.
The clam. Drunken clam.
Yes, and so he'll hang out there, but yeah, there's a lot of time where he's at home. And I'm sorry if you guys don't know Simpsons. You should know The Simpsons.
You don't know The Simpsons.
But I get how Family Guy is not everyone's cup of tea. But like, if you don't like The Simpsons,
yeah.
If you don't like one episode of The Simpsons,
there's something.
I'm surprised you're listening to the podcast. Honestly, I'm not saying that I have a lot of Simpson influence, but I'm saying I watched a lot of Simpsons.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Simpsons episode?
Oh, dude.
So many of them.
Dude, there's.
Are you a Treehouse of Horror guy?
I love the Treehouse.
They freaked me out as a kid.
Like, yeah, they did.
They were there. They get real.
But now I love them.
My favorite Treehouse of Horror is the Smart Home one. You know that one?
Yeah.
Where the house is smart and it like falls in love with Marge and it tries to kill like Homer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then at the very end his brain's like all exposed.
Yeah.
Oh dude, that was a good episode.
I would love to have a smart house. But I mean that would suck.
Not after that episode.
No,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure that would never
I think that was a movie in the 90s too.
I think they were parodying something. Is that a word? Parodying?
Parody.
They were making a parody of it, should I say. Okay, there we go. Stop making words, Jeremiah.
Proper English.
I made a word up last week, and I confused Google about it. I said, define unrecreatable. And it was like, what? It was like, do you mean recreatable? And I'm like, no, unrecreatable. Because being recreatable, you can just like remake it, right?
That means you can recreate
you cannot recreate it. Unrecreatable. But it's not a word. At least when I tried to Google define unrecreatable, Jerry, something? He's waving his hands like, I don't want anything to do with this. So
unrecreatable.
You got to look this up for us. You gonna? Okay, thank you.
Oh, unrecognizable pops up.
See,
that's not
a word.
That's not what.
It's not a word. I made up a word. I think that's probably not a good sign of intelligence. I think that's a sign of lack of vocabulary that I made up a word. But I like a big word.
Run with it.
We were talking onomatopoeias last night. We were talking alliteration. You know, we were talking prepositions. You know, we're talking words over here. So.
Oh gosh, this guy breaking out his new thesaurus over here.
Oh, see, that's a word. That's a good word. That's a 50-cent word. Thesaurus. You say that to a third grader, he's going to be like, what, a dinosaur?
Yeah, right?
Thesaurus ranus rex.
I thought it was back. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah. No more than the dictionary is dick pic. That's bad. That wasn't funny. I'm sorry. It sounded better in my head.
All right, hit me with another one. What you got?
This is a fun, cheesy, romantic one.
Oh, well, you know I like cheesy.
Would you rather see a sunset or a sunrise?
Ooh. Both beautiful.
Both beautiful.
Both beautiful.
Wonderful. They're slightly different.
Yes, they are. Dude. I think I'd have to go with a sunset, honestly.
Sunsets are good.
I like a good sunset. I've seen some beautiful ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What about you?
I like the sunset. I like a sunrise. Let me start with the sunrise. I like the sunrise because I've had this happen a lot. You know, I'm driving to the mountain. It's dark when you start. You get to see the sun start rising, and then you're driving towards it. So you just get to watch this beautiful. Because I drive east because we're very far west. So I drive southeast to the mountain technically. But you're basically facing the rising sun, and although it can be a little bright, like the sky is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
But, and this is a big but, those summer days where it's like 9 o'clock and it's still kind of warm outside and you got plans in the evening time and the whole sky's pink and orange and you're headed out for a good time with a couple buddies. Oh, there's no better feeling, baby.
Dude, it's the best.
The sunset is the better of the two. Yes, the sunrise, I got you. It's the start of a beautiful day, but you're sleepy. You're tired. You don't want to be up at the sunset or at sunrise. Sunset is perfect because unless if you're an old geezer, you're not in bed.
See, this is like, dude, this is why I need to be rich with my own jet. I want to have the ability to like be in like, say like Colorado or somewhere, you know, like Arizona or Colorado, and just like somewhere just drinking my coffee in the morning, watching the sunrise, and then I can jet to like here and just be somewhere like on the bay or the beach and just watch the fucking sunset, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be a killer fucking day.
That would be. That would be fantastic. What do you guys like at home? We better be talking to your radio because we want to hear from you. And if you want us to actually hear you can email us any of these would you rathers, your own would you rathers, or just participate in an email or the hate mail at wiredandweird@yahoo.com. This is a good one. I say this about everyone. This is a good one. We don't create bad would you rathers. But this is a kooky one. So for $3 million,
oh fuck,
would you rather be stranded alone on an island for a month? Now you got enough food to live there, but there's nothing to do, no one to talk to. You might go crazy because it's like solitary confinement's hard on a human brain.
Yeah.
Or for the same amount of money, would you rather be in the forest and be hunted by a hunter for 12 hours? So you're the prey, you're on the run. Someone's hunting you. They're looking at your tracks, they're trying to get you because they get the same amount of money if they get you. But it's only 12 hours. It's only 12 hours you got to run. So this is like prolonged scared pain or like terrified for 12 hours and possibly dead. But, you know. And in this scenario, there's no stick with normal. Like, you got to pick one. By me saying this is a good one, it's a thinker.
Yeah. You know what? I would take the safe route and go with, you know, be greedy and just get the safe money, but I think it would be fun to be hunted.
Rather
to try and survive for 12 hours. Like,
what a thrill, you know?
Right?
Like, us as humans, we're apex predators.
Yeah.
So we never get the chance to be the hunted.
Yeah.
And it sounds kind of weird to say, but like, there's probably an odd thrill in getting away.
Yeah.
Like, ha-ha! And
like,
don't get me
yes.
wrong, humans get hunted by other humans, but not by other animals.
Yeah.
At least that's not the norm. Like, we don't have a predator that usually gets us. Like, every once in a while, a bear will get a kid.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's
a
like,
dumb kid, you know?
All these events have to happen for that to, like, go down.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
bears aren't hunting people.
no, they're just like, oh, you're here in my home.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck away from my family. Like, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I'd like to be hunted for 12 hours. I think it'd be a thrill.
Interesting.
What are you going to pick?
Oh, I'm hanging out on a tropical island for a month. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I hate people anyway. I just talk to myself. Be a great time. I'd come up with the best stand-up routine about sand.
Well, I tell you what, buddy, you're not going to be alone for long. I'll see you in 16 hours after I win my money.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the plan. I'll be on a tropical island. You survive. You come hang out. Then you get an extra $3 million.
Fucking cruise up in the yacht, bro.
I'll just shout to you because you're not allowed to be on the islands. I'll be like, how's it going? Like a long can and string phone. Welcome to Wired and Weird. Island Edition.
Island Edition.
I'm an island boy.
Oh my god, get the fuck out. Oh, those guys.
First time talking about the Island Boys on the pod. What a disgrace.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a would you rather off the top just off the top of the dome. Since we're talking about the Island Boys, would you rather live a life in obscurity poor or be a laughingstock for 2 years like the Island Boys?
Poor.
Really? Just 2 years, then you're washed up and everyone forgot about you.
Because it's always out there, man.
But they're loaded.
That's true.
I'd be an island boy.
Weren't they loaded before? Because, like, weren't their parents rich?
Is that the case?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about them.
Know. But
let's just pretend that they weren't before, for the sake of this. Would you rather?
I don't.
I'm telling you right now, I already get made fun of. I might as well get paid for it.
Yeah. I guess it would be nice.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. 2 years isn't that long. Sometimes it can feel long. But
2 years can feel long. Like what we were talking about was 2 years before we started.
yeah.
Feels long, huh?
Feels long.
Long time. Yeah, I'm probably going ridiculed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it, baby. That shit'll fuck with your mental health, though, man.
Dude, yeah,
It'll give
it
you
will.
some complexes.
Because then it's always out there.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what. And they could just resurface anytime. Like, look at you, you fucking douche.
Same with this pod.
That's true.
We're a couple wired and weirds. Whoa. Oh, we have our own Wired and Weird with Steven and Hackamaya.
Hackamaya.
I'm hacking off my own fucking theme song. This is ridiculous.
What are you doing, guy?
Here's my safety backup cute one. Would you rather be a dog or a cat?
Ooh.
And why?
Good perks to both.
Solid perks.
Honestly, like...
Cats are smarter, dogs are dumber.
Dude, and cats get a bad rap, dude. Like, honestly.
Ugh, hate a cat.
Dude, I got some pretty chill cats.
I don't hate a cat because there's a lot of cat lovers around. But I'm not a cat guy.
I've always had cats. Like, when I was growing up, cats
Maybe that's
and dogs,
why.
like...
Maybe that's why I'm not a cat
they've
guy.
always been so
never
chill.
had a cat. I can't say I'm not a cat guy because I've never had one, but I dislike the smell of cats so much to where I would never have one. I hate the smell of cat excrement.
Luckily, my cats go outside. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I lucked out, dude. My cats go outside.
Wow. See, then I would be afraid because of like I'm a germaphobe, right? So like I wouldn't want to pet an outside cat. Like where the fuck has it been? You know, what fucking shit is all over it? What has it been eating? It's in your house, you know, like. Cats like dead things, you know that.
Oh, yeah.
And like they'll probably just pawn a dead thing and come into your house with all that shit all over it. I don't know. I like dogs.
I mean,
I'm a dog guy.
All that being said, I'd definitely rather be a dog.
Which is weird because I was gonna say cat.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, 100%. But that's because I hate myself. Like I hate cats.
You want to isolate yourself?
No. I'm just kind of like very standoffish and independent. And free thinking, I'd like to think. Where, dogs are very loyal. Yeah. I'm a very loyal person, I will say that. But I'm very aloof, you know? And I'm very, do my own thing. And I'm like, I'll like you when I like you. But, don't touch me right now.
The only reason is because as a dog, I mean, depending on what dog I come back as, I still have the ability to kill things.
Oh, yeah. More so than a cat.
Like bigger things. Yeah, not just birds and mice and other cats. I could kill a human, bear, whatever. You know.
Bear?
Well, you know what I mean.
It's a fucking pussy-ass bear.
Well, yeah, cubs.
Mm-hmm. Winnie the Pooh, you know.
Yeah.
Cubs. Okay, do you think... Well, no, there are dogs. Carillion bear dogs.
Yeah, dude, there's huge-ass dogs, dude.
I own one. But I don't think Carl could take out a bear.
No, but I mean, I'm sure, those big,
Well, Carl's not made to take out a bear.
No, she's made to take out crackheads with crack.
No, she's a war dog. Well, she's originally a shepherd dog, but they started breeding German shepherds differently for World War II.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were they'd send them out and get soldiers and shit. That's my understanding. I might be wrong on that.
No, they used to, yeah.
And then that's where Americans got the German shepherd and took them home because they're like, these are good fucking dogs, you know.
Yeah.
And
well, that's why
now I have one, but
that's why they're the dog they use for police and everything.
Yeah, I would go cat, which is weird. But I just feel like I'm more of a cat. Maybe that's why I don't like cats.
Would you be a long hair or a short hair?
A short hair cat, for sure.
Yeah.
Although I would, if I could pick what cat, I'd come back as a Maine Coon.
Okay.
Too much cat to stop, baby.
Those are pretty cool.
Big, huge, fluffy, huge tiger cats.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
Be pretty dope.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Maine Coon.
I would like.
Why am I into big animals? I don't know what's up with that. I want a tiger or something.
I would like to come back as a pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitbull, huh?
Yeah, because they're the sweetest dogs, but they get the worst rep, like yours truly.
Oh.
So it fits.
Good analogy. I think I picked Maine Coon because that's the opposite of me as a human. Like, big and extravagant and good at things. And then it's me, the opposite. Pretty average and clumsy and silly. But it'd be cool, you know.
That surprises me that you went with cat.
Yeah. Hey, you know. This is going to be a hot one, I can tell. So I want to hear from the weirdos. wiredandweird@yahoo.com. Why are you picking dog or cat?
Yeah.
And what are you picking? But why? Because these are always really interesting to hear why, and it'll let us know more about our weirdos. That being said, since I talked about emailing, let's slip and slide right into the email section here. And this is a clarification on our ad in the beginning, which is our big giveaway for a chance to be on the show. Kate wrote in and says, does this screenshot count for multiple different platforms? Like, can I submit one from Apple Podcast and Spotify and be entered twice? ? And I didn't think about that. That's a good stipulation to kind of address. And I thought about it, and I'm like, fuck it, yeah. We'll put you in 2 times. If you send us 2 different screenshots from 2 different platforms, fuck it. Yeah. We'll put you in. So do it. Give us ratings on everything and send in proof. We'll put you in how many ever times you can.
It's like buying a raffle ticket.
Yeah, you buy 3 raffle tickets, you're in there 3 times.
Oh.
Sorry, I just literally coughed right at Jerry. He like waved away my cough like it was smoke. Sorry, dude. This is a small room. I usually turn my head to the left. I turned it to the right.
You went way opposite this
Oh
time.
my god. Sorry, that's embarrassing.
Doesn't it feel weird to do something different, like out of the norm?
Yeah, and it just bit me in the ass.
Yeah.
That's why I'm such a creature of habit.
And it like you like come back, you're like, wait a minute. You're like, where am I?
I do that with my keys. I'll put my keys somewhere different and they'll be lost for eternity.
Oh, yeah.
I have to put them on the hook. Otherwise, I'll look around for a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi will see my keys sitting somewhere. She's such an angel. She'll pick them up and put them on the hook for me because she knows she don't want to deal with it. Because I'll be like, hey, Brian, where my keys at? She'll be like, ugh, on the kitchen table.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm terrible at that, dude. Like, I'm the same way.
We don't even have a kitchen table. I don't know why I said that. We have a dining room table.
Yeah,
we don't have a table in the kitchen.
Same.
Yeah, whatever. Our dining room's like not even in the kitchen. It's like a whole different room. All right. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Boy, now you guys know the layout of my house. That's creepy.
How rich are you? No.
Oh, yeah, I don't own this house. No way.
Got a whole different room to eat in.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time to bumble and tumble right into the movie and wreck. What do you think about that?
I think we shall.
Cool. Well, it's Delta Farce. That's what we were recommended last week by Mr. Steven the Movie Eddie over here. And, let me just say, it is a feel-good Larry the Cable Guy movie.
Right.
And when whether, people could argue this either way, but to me, the star of the show is Larry the Cable Guy. He makes the movie. I think it's fucking hilarious.
I think he's the bigger name of all of them.
Of all of them, but he just does the best job, too. Yeah. He's fantastic. And a lot of people don't realize that he's playing a character. Well, obviously in the movie he's playing a character, but even in stand-up, Larry the Cable Guy, the whole shtick is just a shtick. He doesn't even talk like that.
His name's like Henry.
Yeah, he's a decent, educated guy, and so the fact that he can play these roles is fantastic, and he does such a good job at it. Anyway, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really silly how they thought that they were in Iraq and they're in Mexico, which is obviously one of the biggest jokes of the whole movie. Yeah. But that's brilliant. I love it. It's just so close, so, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, it's hilarious. But yeah, check out Delta Farce. It's going to be great.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
What do we got this week?
This week is a classic comedian here, SNL alum. I just saw it the other day. It was brought me back to like my childhood because it's like the early 2000s.
Okay.
Chris Rock. It's called Down to Earth.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Slap E himself.
Mm-hmm.
Slap recipient.
We
never talked about that on the pod, but let's just address that no words should have retaliation of physical violence,
especially
fighting
from a comedian.
Yeah, I mean, even so, as a general rule with people, you don't fight words with fists.
Yeah.
You fight words with words. That's the crux of it. It doesn't get any more simple than you don't put your hands on other people unless if you're in danger. And that's all it is. And that's all we're going to say about that. Because we're supposed to be a release valve for life and stress. And that, everyone already talks about it. So fuck them. But Chris Rock, I appreciate the memes. And I appreciate Chris Rock for being a hell of a fucking professional.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because he took that shit and could have done something. I heard people talking about Chris Rock since he's in this movie. I heard that he goes to 7 hours of counseling a week because he used to be so violent and like went to like a segregated school and had a lot of shit given to him.
Damn.
And there was like an incident that I heard someone talking about. They were watching an interview with him. So this could all just very well be gossip, but a very seasoned comedian was telling me that like Chris Rock at some point in his life caught like a really big assault charge for like throwing like a backpack full of bricks into someone's face, like fucking him up. And so he's got some demons, you know? And so I'm sure when he was like, I could never mind, you know, I'm sure that was therapy help in there.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's very well restrained.
Well, power to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway,
I will check out that movie. What's it called one more time?
it's called Down to Earth.
Okay, Down to Earth.
Down to Earth.
We're going to check out Down to Earth. So I got a story time for you.
Okay.
I have a joke where I talk about my Uncle Ron. And in it, I allude to, you know, I mention a bunch of terrible things he's taught me in life. And part of the joke is I allude to that he taught me how to commit timber theft. And I have had a large handful of people be like, is that true? Like, tell me about this timber theft. I didn't even know that was a crime. And I go, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you guys a story of how 12-year-old Jeremiah committed timber theft. Allegedly.
You got to throw that in there.
Yeah. So, for the cops at home, this is all alleged. This is called story time, quote, quote, wink, wink, for a reason. So my uncle, let's call him Ron, because that's his name. Actually, he's technically not my uncle anymore. He was married to my aunt. So this guy named Ron, a stranger that I stole wood with. Now, when I say timber theft, you may be thinking we stole firewood, like out of their shed.
Yeah.
No. We went onto someone's property, used their fucking backhoe when they weren't home. I'm pretty sure he hotwired the motherfucker or something, because he didn't have the keys to this motherfucker. He fumbled with it for a while to get it to turn on, and he goes, don't turn it off.
Oh, yeah, because it's a bitch.
Yeah, and so I've never even driven a car at this point. And so what we would do is we'd go into this neighbor's forest, and we would fall, like, he would fall, may I say, like 2 huge trees, like it shook the ground when it fell. It was like, whoa, you know, and I was like, Jesus Christ, huge, like 12 foot tall, however when you see a huge tree, one of those fuckers, one of those, you know,
big ones, yeah.
And I was in charge of the backhoe with the bucket. So when he would fall it, he would cut all the branches off, and he'd cut it into huge, like 8, well, maybe not 8 because it was a heavy tree, huge sections, right? Like 5 feet, like it's longer than me.
Yeah.
And he would chain it to the bucket. I would come over and I would lower the bucket down, and he would chain it to the bucket, and I'd lift it up, take it out of the forest, lay it down on literally in this neighbor's pasture, and he would chop it into fucking rounds, and then we would throw it into the bed of the truck and take the fuck off. And yeah, I remember.
And you have to work so quickly too.
Dude, it was hurried, and he was very he was stressed about it and getting caught, so he was being a dick to me about it. He's like, come on, hurry up, don't go that fast. And I didn't know how to drive a car. So the whole catchphrase of the entire thing of that gas pedal on the backhoe was feather it, fucking feather it. You know, because it was all jerky. I'm surprised I almost took him out one time with that big log. I went to go turn one way and it turned backwards and it almost fucking wham. Hindsight, I should have killed him.
Should have just took him out.
Should have took him out, man. What a piece of work.
He was stealing trees.
Yeah, I was out there fucking chaining up logs and like helping fall trees when you guys were shitting in your diapers. Now, 12-year-old logger, how you doing?
Wow.
That was a good time. I had to split and stack 2 giant trees worth of firewood that summer for no money.
Yep.
I'm just hoping.
Yep.
A crime.
And it's a pretty hefty fine and like penalty too, depending on like what you're getting to, what you're chopping down.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I have never done this personally, but I've had buddies go out and do cedar.
Oh yeah.
And that's like a huge no. Like, yeah.
Since then, allegedly, I have chopped down. It's a bug. It gets in you young. You're born in blood. If you know Dexter. But I fell a couple trees just because it was fucking fun.
Yeah.
And they were alders, so I had to be extra careful. Because, like, I don't know if I come off as a logging type of dude. But I can and know how to log and run a saw, fall a tree, set a choke, run a chain. Where we come from, we know how to do that shit.
Yeah.
Someone from, I don't know, Seattle. It probably sounds a little bizarre that we're just cutting down trees.
What's a chain?
Yeah.
The most basic thing.
Yeah. What a tree? You fell a tree?
How do you fall a tree?
Yeah.
You fell out of a tree?
No, the tree fell.
The tree fell.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah, I fell the tree.
Yeah.
Allegedly. But no, with alder, if you cut it wrong, they call them widow makers because it'll split up the trunk and like shrapnel shards like this big will fly everywhere like a grenade of wood. And so I've chopped trees down with saws. I chopped a tree down with an axe like Abraham fucking Lincoln. David and I made a bet with Lexi, allegedly, that we couldn't cut a tree down in 20 minutes with just an axe, and we did it in 15.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, we were going ham.
Damn.
Just sharpened my axe, too, so I knew we fucking could, you know?
It's a good workout.
Dude, it was...
Chopping wood.
Dude, oh my, I love it. I still like it. It's a great workout.
I haven't had a fireplace in so long. I just haven't had the need.
Yeah. Me neither. I haven't in a while. I when I ended up selling my house, all that alleged firewood I had, I just sold it.
Just now.
Yeah. I didn't need it. But it's fun. I enjoy cutting down a tree. I'm sorry to the trees, but it's fun. There's something primal about like knocking a tree down. It has to be deep in our brain. We're like satisfaction. Like, yeah, that was good. Good. Jeremiah, like, you know, like chop. Now I must. And it was almost instinctive, you know, like I knew what to do, even when I was 12.
It's deep in there, man. I mean,
yeah, and you got to make shelter. I mean, it's deep in you.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are probably a little mad that I cut down trees, and you know what? I'm just coming clean. I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just being me, baby. And that apparently is log. Oh, it's, you know, what's weird is we come from Grace Harbor College. They're the chokers. And a lot of people are like, what? And I'm like, no, they're setting a choke for a lot. Like the logo is like a logger dude setting a choke. So if you don't know what a choke is, look it up.
You know what we should do for fun now? We should like go out at night and video record me just like lurking through the woods and freaking out these like timber thieves. me looking like Sasquatch. Just lurking. It's just like, what was that? It's just me, just like just like throwing things at him. Just like, let's get out of here.
Oh, dude. So here, okay, I promised you I would tell you this on air. But to everybody at home, I want to ask you one simple question. Do you know what a turtle's mating sounds like?
No.
Well, you're gonna learn. And I typed in turtles, and the first thing that came up in my YouTube is turtles making love. And that's proof that they don't fuck, they make love. Sweet, sweet love. Okay, so you guys can hear it at home. You won't be able to see. But it's called Turtle Perry Funny Sounds if you want to watch. But you got to see the look on this guy's face. He knocks. He's like, "Sup, bitch?" That's a turtle. What? It's a little tiny snappy turtle. Okay, right, ready?
Oh my god!
You hear it? It's Michael Jordan tongue out. White ass. Look at the face. Look at the face.
Oh my god! It is, dude.
Okay, so the funniest part of all of that is that's a normal sized turtle, right? But there's these giant turtles.
Oh, these sea turtles.
These, you know, the giant land turtle.
No, man.
You should hear what these turtles sound like. And you're thinking, like, Jeremiah, why do you know what these turtles sound like when they're fucked? Because I'm weird, okay? Like, it's called Wired and Weird. And we're going to show you right now.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Giant turtle moans. So if you ever hear me go, you know exactly what I'm doing. Refer to episode number 30, because I'm making a turtle fucking noise.
Turtles making love.
Turtles making love.
That was epic, dude. Thank you so much for that. I didn't know how bad I needed that in my life.
So I hope you guys aren't grossed out at it. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. It's okay to laugh at that.
Turtles.
Oh my god. Okay, fun facts. Let's move into the fun facts before I cry because I'm laughing so hard.
Fun fact, turtles make weird sounds.
Fun fact. That just should be part of the fun fact section right there.
God.
Okay, fun fact. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that pigs can't gaze at the sky? They can't look up at the sky.
No?
And that's...
Can't look up that?
No, they can't. Their body isn't made that way. They can't look up, right? They physically can't do it. That's why cops have helicopters.
Got him.
That's a fun fact and a rapid fire all rolled up in one. How about
did
you?
it.
How you doing?
A double whammy. I didn't know that, though.
Yeah, no, they physically can't. So you know when you see like what's it called, Charlotte's Web, and that pig is talking to the spider, and it never happened, bro. Couldn't have seen it. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I mean, if you haven't seen Charlotte's Web now, by now,
I feel like you just shouldn't.
then just
let it
you're
go.
fine.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another fun fact for you. Everyone knows the Mona Lisa, right?
Yes.
And it's a well-known fact that Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows. So if you look at a picture of the Mona Lisa, you may not know it, but she don't have eyebrows. But that's not the fun fact. The fun fact is she was painted with eyebrows, but over years of cleaning, her eyebrows have been taken away.
Really?
And that's something.
Huh.
So think about it like this. This is the fun fact. Paintings from the 1700s, as we experience them now, are very different than how they were actually painted. Wow. So you know what we're seeing now, maybe that wasn't even what the artist even meant. You know?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy fun fact if you wrap your mind around what that's applicable to. And here's another fun fact about the Mona Lisa. That the reason why the Mona Lisa is famous is because it was stolen and retrieved, not because it's a hyper good piece of art.
I've always wondered, because
there was a
just
huge,
a fucking paint, like...
huge art heist where they stole a bunch of art from a museum. and I didn't research it super well, but I know this is a fact. And then that was one of the only ones that have been reclaimed or found. And it was like, it went through like all sorts of different like hand exchanges, and it was found in some weird place where they're like, whoa, we fucking found this painting that's been missing for like 100 years. And so that's why it's got its big, that's why it's popular.
I did not know that either.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Huh.
And since we just blew your mind, or it was kind of mild fun facts. Nothing really blew my mind on that one.
The turtles was the best.
The turtles was the best fun fact of all of it. You can't.
I can't unhear that.
You can't not show somebody that.
Yeah.
Once you know what a turtle sounds like when they fuck. I'm sorry, when they make love.
Make love, Jeremiah.
Jesus, I'm an animal.
Turtles make love.
Anyway, I saw this turtle fucking the shit out of another turtle.
He's going to town on them turtle cheeks.
It didn't, because it gave a little
Clap, clap.
a little knock knock, how you doing?
Which is just the gentleman thing to do. Say, hey, knock knock, I'm coming in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna before I come in, I give a little knock knock
a
too.
little pat pat.
Give a little. Have you? Okay, this is gonna be a little gross. So skip forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Have you seen what a turtle penis looks like?
No.
Dude, it looks like a king cobra.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture.
Oh
really
my
quick.
god.
Everybody at home, type into your Google.
Welcome to our new segment, Wired and Weirder.
Yeah. Turtle penis.
Turtle penis edition.
Look at the hog on this fucker.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, you look down at the end.
That is an
It's got-
alienific.
It's got like a fucking... It's like a flower at
Like-
the end that opens up.
What?
Yeah, that's a fucking hog. It's like as long as him.
That is so fucking weird.
And duck penises are corkscrewed. It's a ballistic penis. It shoots out into a corkscrew vagina of a duck.
What the fuck? Animals are weird.
And here we are. We need to spit on shit to fuck. And these guys are made perfect for rape. These things are raping machines. In nature, it's the only way babies are born is rape. It's insane. Maybe cut the rape part. I don't know. That's a little extreme.
Nobody
It's
wants
past
to hear
30
about
seconds.
Turtle rapes.
Turtle rapes? Oh my god, it's the slowest rape of history. Oh my god, turtle rape.
Oh, God.
I'm never gonna think of the Ninja Turtles the same again.
Me either.
Oh, Leonardo. Good gravy. There's something wrong with us. What the hell? All right, let's move into the rapid fire where we actually have real jokes. You know, I really like misdirection jokes. Or do I? See, that's not a very good joke, is it? No, sorry.
That's
all right.
That's
Fair
all
enough.
right. That's all right. So I tried to warn my buddy about the dangers of playing Russian roulette, but it just went in one ear and out the other.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
What military branch does a pirate like?
Is it the army?
No, you fool. It's the Coast Guard. Or how you're supposed to say it, the Coast Guard.
Guard.
Gotcha. Told you I like misdirection
Oh
jokes.
man, you did. You warned me.
I did. That
You
was
warned
a
me. You did.
Ominous warning.
Why do we tell actors to break a leg?
I don't know.
Because every play has a cast.
Oh,
Yeah, I like them cheesy ones.
you do. I like misdirection, but her boyfriend is a problem.
Okay.
A lot of misdirection jokes here.
Yeah. So a soldier survived mustard gas, being pepper sprayed. He's now a seasoned vet.
Well, how does a narcissist screw in a light bulb?
How?
Simple. He just holds the light bulb there and the world revolves around him.
Oh, jeez. I hate sitting in traffic. You know why?
Why?
I always get ran over. I told you, dude.
You got me.
Got him with the cheesy one,
Oh,
man.
God. Well, here, I'll match your cheese with some cheese here. And you like Star Wars. This will be a good one.
Yes, I do.
Why did Han Solo hate his steak?
Why?
It's chewy. He's eating his friend.
It's terrible. My mom used to tell me that looking at my face is like reading in the car. It's all right for 10 minutes, and then you start to feel sick.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny because I experienced that phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking funny. I like that one. Well, I'll give you one more, okay?
All right.
I got pulled over the other day, and a female officer comes up, and she goes, "Anything you say can and will be held against you." So I said, "Boobs!"
It's classic. That's classic.
Now we're gonna free fall right into food debate. Right?
Oh.
And we all know, and you can agree at home, that the ultimate food is a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
We are pro sandwich, all right? And it's because sandwiches come in so many different varieties, so many different types. You got the open face, you got the double, you got the triple whammer.
No.
You got, I mean, come on. A burrito can be considered a sandwich. A quesadilla.
Almost anything, yeah.
Almost anything can be considered a sandwich. Every culture has a sandwich. So, when it comes to your sandwich, you just made a beautiful sandwich. You just made a mwah, kiss of a sandwich.
Just a work of art.
How are you slicing it, or are you slicing it? Are you slicing it diagonal? Are you slicing it hot dog, hamburger?
Oh, dude. If you're slicing, it's gotta be diagonal. It's gotta be corner to
You're
corner.
a diagonal. You're corner to corner.
You gotta make the triangles.
Okay. I can live with a triangle.
You get more sandwich.
I'm going to be honest with you. I cut it vertical.
What?
Right down. Because it has that little hump.
Monster.
Think of like a piece of bread. It has the boobs on the top, right? It's perfect.
Okay.
It's a perfect way to make it perfectly. Because I got a little touch of the OCD. I like it to be even, right?
We must be buying different breads.
No. I'm telling you, if you cut it vertically, it'll change your life. There's a reason why skyscrapers go straight up.
My bread doesn't have the
You don't
bumpy.
have bread boobs?
Nah.
What?
Mine's just one
It's just
like
flat?
mountain crest.
Oh.
Because I buy. What kind of bread are you buying?
I'm buying boob bread.
Apparently.
I don't know. Your bread doesn't do the...
No, I buy like the whole, like the 9 grain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misinterpreting
like
my bread.
This, and then it's like got the little boob. It's got like side boob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's got some love handles.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I'm not remembering bread right.
No, there's bread with boob. I'm mainly like...
Yeah.
Like your, cheaper end.
Ouch. Okay. No, I buy Dave's Killer Bread. You know that brand?
Does Dave's Killer Bread do the boob?
I think it's boob bread.
I know like Wonder Bread and shit like that. They do the boob.
Okay, boob bread.
That's why I was,
Does it not? Maybe I just grew up on boob bread and that's just how I picture bread now. With the two little...
Or no, I think even then it...
Holy hell, are we reaching a Mandela effect with this? Where
What does
we're
bread
like,
look like?
What does bread even look like? Oh my god. I'm going to take another hit because I can't even remember what bread looks like. Why don't you have another one?
But yeah, no. Either way, I'm cutting it triangle style. That was a good one. I sounded like it hit new level of lung, if it's even possible.
I just hit a new spot in my lungs. Oh, yeah.
Found a clean pocket and went right for
Oh,
it.
yeah, I found a little corner. But I'm going to be honest with you. That's how I cut if I do, but I don't cut a sandwich.
Okay. Depending on the sandwich, I will.
I was saving that misdirection for you. Unless if it's like a hoagie style, I'll cut it in half.
Yeah.
But
even then, I cut it at an angle.
I mean, you cut your cheeseburgers? I mean...
No.
If it's a fatty burger...
If it's a big... yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of a fatty burger.
I
Because
used
when
to
they
go with like a half-pound patty, but
Whoa! Hold on.
yeah.
Now, I know you know your way around a burger. I'm not going to act like you don't. But a half a pound is a little too thick,
That's
man.
a lot.
It's too much meat to bun ratio. And don't get me wrong, I like a double cheese. But here's what I'll do. I'll go 1/8 pound patty, double.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, if you have like one of those good barbecue, like a good size sesame seed bun, not like the little fuck off ones.
No,
Like a regular hamburger bun, like an outdoor stadium style. That to me is a perfect meat to bun ratio.
Yeah.
Half pound, that's really... You
I
go to a
used
restaurant, you
that's a
get
lot.
those fat daddies, you know? You get like a $15 burger, they put like the knife in it, you know? It's like bigger than your mouth can be. I don't like that.
No, I'm over those. They're too messy.
Dude, they like tried too hard. It's like on a pretzel bun with Dijon on it. It's like, come on, it's a cheeseburger, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you're just trying to milk me for dough. And I'm not having it.
That's pretty much it, too, yeah.
So, no, thank you.
Yeah, but...
I like when you go into like a Shake Shack style place and you get like a deluxe double cheeseburger. That's my type of burger. Where it's like, you know, you get, you know, 2 pieces of cheese, one in between the patties. You got mayo, maybe ketchup, a little onion, a little tomato, fresh tomato, and some lettuce. And picky. And that's it. I know you're not a picky guy.
No.
Pickle for everybody else. But that to me is the perfect... My stomach just growled. Because that is the...
I want a burger now.
Perfect burger.
Bad.
That is the perfect burger. So, fuck with me on that. Even though this was about sandwiches, technically burger's still a sandwich.
Yeah.
So, lick on that.
What about you guys at home? How are you cutting your sandos? Are you with me going vertical with the triangle? Or are you cutting them boobs right in half like Jeremiah?
Ooh, slice them titties. Okay. That was too awkward.
Slice them titties.
Woohoo!
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Robert Moore, a comedian that's around the area, has a hilarious joke about his daughter swiping the crease in the back of his head with a debit card.
Oh, jeez.
He goes, charge it to the game, daddy. Shit's hilarious. Shout out to Robert Moore, dude. He's fucking awesome. But let's talk comedy.
Let's do it.
Since we talked about Larry the Cable Guy, let's talk about the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Oh,
and
okay.
what an odd phenomenon that was.
That was a good group.
It was a good group. Now, we have to stay straight out of the gate who they were ripping off. Say it.
The blue collar guys? Mm-hmm. Are we saying the Kings of Comedy?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Jeff Foxworthy went on the record and said, hey, I saw these guys, the Kings of Comedy, doing their thing, but they're leaving out a huge demographic of people. And they were doing their thing for their people, and that's great. And then, you know, a couple white guys got on it and appropriated like everything else. No, I'm just kidding. But then, you know, they did it, but their style. They did it country, you know? Yeah. There's a huge section of the area that is rural white cowboy, and they appealed to them. And it worked very well for them. And they were funny.
For a while.
Like, they worked really well. Like it's undeniable to say that they were popular.
Yeah.
Like, they were very big. Ron White's very funny. Larry the Cable Guy's hilarious. Chuck Foxworthy's good. Bill Engvall can suck an egg. But, you know, I'm just kidding. He's just my least favorite of all of them. He's still funny. But, dude, I mean, come on. You Might Be a Redneck. That was big.
That was huge.
That was huge. I mean, you know, like, so many different punchlines of it. You know, it's just that rapid fire kind of style joke where you could do 10 of them.
One of the best catchphrases came from that tour. Get her done.
Yeah. You know.
Like, that's all I remember anybody would say after anything ever for the longest time.
In the early formidable years of me being a young man and being on a fucking cattle ranch and shit like that, that's some of the only comedy I saw when I was really young was the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Yeah. So, you know, there's a soft spot. And like Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector. That's a hilarious movie. That's one of the few movies I've seen because I like Larry the Cable Guy. He's a good guy. I say it as if I met him. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. We meet at the swap meet every Tuesday.
Yeah, I call him Larry, you know. But yeah, no, I mean, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour was doing their thing, and they were doing it pretty well. So you got to give them a shout out. Yeah. But double shout out to the Kings of Comedy, because I honestly like them more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit, without them, we wouldn't have the Blue Collars, so.
Yeah, Mr. Steve Harvey, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, D.L. Hewlett, and then obviously Cedric the Entertainer, making up the Kings of Comedy. And they are fantastic. Can't beat them. Look it up if you don't know the Kings of Comedy, especially Steve Harvey.
I love that one.
Steve Harvey, rightfully so, was the headliner and the best of them. Like, in my opinion, Bernie's great, but he could be off-putting to some people.
Oh yeah, he was aggressive. Very aggressive.
I mean, and he said some hateful shit, which is like fine. I can look past that. Some people can't.
Yeah.
But dude, Steve Harvey's good. Like Steve Harvey's bit about being so young he could with how hard he had to piss, he could piss a hole through a can or something like that. Fuck, it's so funny, man. I die laughing.
And that bit stands the test of time because it's true.
Oh, that's the whole thing about being a good comedian is you have to have timeless material.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could be a good political comedian, but that's not that special that you do about politics isn't going to stand the test of time.
Because politics change every
all the time. Yeah, and then after 2 generations, they don't even know all your references. You want to stay on, at least I want to stay on that wave where it's timeless.
Yeah.
Shit that's applicable all the time. Like, fuck, when are Legos going out of style?
Fuck, never.
So... We're going to go into this hate mail, okay? And this hate mail literally happened last night, okay?
Okay.
Last night of us recording was 4/20. So I was at a show with a bunch of comics having a great time. And it was a smoke show. It was like a 4/20 show. So it was a bunch of stoner comics on the show. And so I brought a bong and some weed, and some pre-rolls. And, before we're smoking some pot. And then I do my time because I'm a professional. And then I go to get fucked up afterwards, right? On the weeds. I don't really drink. But I go outside with the comedians that have performed. I go, hey, Joe Gomez, Amos Mack, a couple other buddy comics of mine. We go out. But, so I go outside to smoke with everybody. I get everybody, and we go outside. We're going to smoke. And Joe Gomez, my Hispanic friend, thought that I was going out to get, like, pre-rolls or a pipe. And he sees me pull my bong out, and he goes, that is some white people shit.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. And I was like... And the funniest part was I was like, well, Joe, what do you smoke? Do you only smoke pre-rolls at home? What do you smoke at home? He goes, I got a bong. I'm like, fuck you. He's like, but don't take it places. Yeah. And he's got a solid point. The only time I've ever seen, and I'm sure other people do it, but it's definitely like, when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's white people shit.
That's white, yeah.
I have a case for my bong. I have a toolbox that's revamped with foam and everything that's like holds my bong. And no one else does that. And like, if you do, great, more power to you. Yeah. But I haven't seen it, so I'm sure I speak for everybody since I haven't seen it. But it can't be. Joe has a point.
I'm sure you're not the only one.
But I thought that was a hilarious hate mail, and this goes to show you can poke fun at us. We think it's hilarious. Yeah. Like, well, fuck yeah, it is. It's hilarious. Yeah. So, fuck yeah. Thank you, Joe Gomez, aka Joke Daddy. He has a podcast too, Joke Daddy. So check him out. He's hilarious. He's a hardworking comic in the Pacific Northwest. So shout out to Joe Gomez. We love you, buddy. And since we're giving too much love to somebody that doesn't even care about us, I'm just kidding. He loves us. We got to leave you the same way we leave you every single time, which is we'll stay wired. And you what? That's right. You stay weird, everybody. We love you. Hey! Yeah. Is there a worse sport than tetherball?
Dude, what are you talking? Tetherball is the shit.
No. Tetherball, back and forth, back and forth. Who's gonna miss a big orange ball flying at your face?
You, when I fucking power strike that fucker and it just goes bop, 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 bop.
Shit's gonna wrap around your throat, idiot. Fucking tetherball.